Come on, setting this up. Trying to set this up. Come on. Trying to figure out how to get my phone to stay still. For some reason, my phone doesn't want to cooperate with me. Every day I put it in the same spot. It doesn't want to stay still. I need a phone holder. I'm gonna have to hold my phone today, I guess. What's going on, guys? Just gonna do a quick stream before work. Waiting for a few people to come on. What's going on, Jimmy? Hey, Jeff, what's going on, man? Just gonna do a quick stream before work. I'm trying to get my phone to stay still. Trying to set up a trying to tie my phone charger to my steering wheel to hold the back of my phone up. Oh, you're off work again? There we go. A little redneck ingenuity. I just tied my phone charger around my steering wheel to hold my phone up. Hopefully it stays. Bacon, what are you hot? Hey, what's going on? There we go. Now we're in business. Oh man. I took the phone charger I wrapped around my steering wheel so my phone has something to lean against. Yeah, it's a scorching 47 degrees here. It's warming up. I think next week's going to be all in the 40s and 50s, but mainly rain, so it'll melt the ice, that's for sure. Hopefully I can put a fishing video out this week. I got breaking, gotcha. That's good. Gotta break that new chair in. I gotta get a new chair for my studio, because when I do my live streams at nighttime, the chair I got downstairs, one of them folded metal ones, it's got a little cushion on it, but man, that thing does not cushion at all. Well, here in Southern Illinois, we don't get enough ice to fish on the ice, so it's just annoying. It's just like we maybe get like an inch, and then we can't fish at all because you can't get on top of it. It's too thin. Right now, the ice is currently about maybe quarter inch or eighth of an inch, and all that rain we got last night opened it up pretty good. So maybe I'll get some crappie fishing in. I might go out tomorrow or Friday. I'm not sure yet. I know my son wants to go fishing. I told him it's got to be warmer because I don't want him out there and when it's cold. Yeah, I bet, Jimmy. The Cadillac, huh? I got to get a nice chair too. Sitting on a metal chair, man, that just sucks. I got some good chairs upstairs, but I don't want to take them down in the basement. I don't think the wife would be happy if I took one of her nice chairs downstairs. Hey, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. It's important to have a nice chair, you know? I think the next time I see an office chair on the side of the road and it's good, I'm going to take it. Welcome. Yep, feel free to self-promote in the channel. I don't care if you guys self-promote. Just don't use the spam words. And actually, they actually put "I got you" as spam now. So if you say you got somebody, it's spam. They're catching on. I checked my spam folder yesterday. It was like 60 something comments, and a lot of people said they got me, and it was all spam. Hey, what's going on, Jag? Welcome. Not much, man. Just hanging out and chatting before work. I'm at work now, but I don't clock in for a while, so I figure I get to work an hour early and get on here and do some live stream, get some hours going. Oh man, the purge, man. The purge got me good last week. Every time I get over 651, and 2 hours later I'd be down to 646. It was nuts. And it was always 646. I don't understand why. Like 2 hours later, 646. Get a couple people, wait a couple hours, 646 again. Man, it's nuts. Yeah, they're just purging away. I understand like why they purge, but I think it's stupid because if someone subscribes to your channel, they don't have time to watch your channel all the time. Oh man, the flu, huh? Zombie Jag. Man, that sucks, man. Well, I hope everybody in here has Jag Fishing. If you guys don't have Jag Fishing, go subscribe to his channel. He's got great streams. A lot better than my streams. I don't have time to do like a long stream. Yeah, that's why I like live streaming, because if you live stream and get new people, it usually sticks because they're watching your content. Yeah, it's true, Jag, man. That's why I like Pusa Studios, but I don't go on Pusa Studios no more. you get all these people and then they're gone. So I'm not wasting my time. I like what they're doing. There's nothing bad with Pusa. I'm not gonna waste my time on their chats no more. I got like 60 people there one time, and then all of a sudden the next day I lost 40 something of them. So it's not worth my time. I'm just gonna put a bunch of videos out this year, about 2 a week, and hopefully just gain people from my videos. Also, if you guys don't know yet, I'm gonna start pouring my own worms and baits. Next month I'll start pouring my own baits, and every 2 weeks I'm gonna do giveaways for my baits. So you guys can win free baits twice a month. And then once my baits start doing well and then everyone tests them, I'm gonna start selling the baits. So I'll probably sell them pretty cheap. I just want to cover my cost, and then if I can make $1 a pack, I'll be happy with that. But I go through probably like 50 packs of plastic baits easy a season. So I go through 50 packs a season. You know, you spend $6 on average on a pack of worms. That's a lot of money. Yeah, soft plastics. I'm gonna start off making Kitech swim baits and Senkos and a flipping bait. I haven't picked a flipping bait yet, but I'm working on it. I already got a couple orders. One guy ordered 3 pounds of swim baits from me. I was like, 3 pounds? Yeah, I'm gonna do crazy colors, so you guys can customize any color you want. So, hey, welcome to the stream. But, I got some pretty cool color schemes. They're gonna be solid colors. I can't do the double injector yet because the double injector costs a lot of money, and I'm gonna start simple first. And I'm using high quality plastics. I'm using all the best materials out there on the market right now. So I'm gonna give you guys a quality bait. You gotta shop around though, because some websites they'll screw you. One website, $75 for a gallon of plastic. I found the same plastic for $45 a gallon somewhere else. Yes, I do fly fishing. I gotta fix my fly rod, and I broke the tip off last season, and I hooked a pretty big carp on it, and then the tip broke, so I gotta fix my tip, my fly rod. But I mainly fly fish for bass. I will go to trout waters, but I gotta go to the next state over. But I will definitely. Hey, welcome, Joy. I'm definitely gonna be doing some fly fishing for trout this year also. I love fly fishing for bass and panfish. I think that's just awesome. Real fun. It's definitely not easy. Yeah, when I lived up in New England, I did a lot of fly fishing. I didn't really have too much luck. Ah, Maine's nice, man. I used to go to Maine all the time. We used to we had a campground in Maine that we used to go to all the time. My dad brought some property up there, and we were probably like 30 or 40 minutes from New Mexico, Maine. Hey, Joe, welcome. Swampy Acres going on. Yeah, I want to get some topwater lures for fly fishing. So I definitely want to use like mice and frogs and catch some big stripers on a fly rod. I love Maine. I told my wife if we ever retire, we're gonna move up to Maine. Definitely. I want to get enough land where I get my own trout stream running through it. I think that'd be awesome. A buddy of mine retired, and he moved up to upstate New York, and he lives on a mountain, and he's got his own trout stream running through his property. He's got 100 acres on a mountain. That's awesome. And his closest neighbor is Arlo Guthrie. I'm not sure, Jag. He lives somewhere in New York, up in the mountains. I know Arlo Guthrie's his neighbor. He's got 100 acres in his own trout stream. I think that's pretty cool. But he sold all his properties. He had a ton of rental properties. Sold all his properties, moved from Illinois to New York, and his wife retired. She was the vice president of A.G. Edwards. They had a lot of money. I couldn't imagine just going out my backyard and there's my own stream. I think that'd be pretty cool. Ah, nice. Yeah, I like Pennsylvania. I grew up on the East Coast, so I've been to all the states up there. Ah, that's pretty sweet. Your own pond. I gotta get rid of this. There we go. Papa John's keeps texting me. It's like, I don't want your pizza right now. Yeah, if I ever hit the Powerball or the Mega Millions, I definitely would design my own pond. Be pretty cool. But yeah, definitely look out for the pour my own baits videos coming out next month. Like I said earlier, I'm going to give away homemade baits twice a month. And I will be selling them once they start going. And all you got to do is let me know what colors you want, what type of bait. And then I'll start getting rid of them. But definitely all the guys that helped me out and starting out, I'm definitely going to send you guys some baits. Yeah, I'm gonna start simple, man. Senko, swim bait, some kind of flipping bait, maybe a craw or brush hog or something. I tell you what, I was looking at how to make your own tubes. Those molds are crazy. Tubes are they're hard to do. It's funny because when I was looking at the swim baits, the you can buy one at a time or the two at a time. For the two swim baits at a time, that one was like $50. But I'd rather spend $90 and do 5 swim baits at a time, because I don't want to be sitting down there making one bait at a time. It'll take me forever. Hey, what's going on, Cole? Yeah, I'll start off simple. I'll pour a couple different baits, and then I'll start taking everyone's orders in. If someone wants a special bait, then I'll buy the mold. Me and Bass and Banks, we've been doing some research on the molds. We found a pretty cool website that's got like 400 types of molds, so there's a bait out there for everybody. I'll be able to make it. Hanging with Bigfoot. Bigfoot's out there. It's no joke. I'm sure Bigfoot's out there. Hey, what's going on? Welcome to the stream, Matt. So what are some baits you guys would like me to see to make? What kind of plastics do you guys like? I'm kind of simple. I like Zoom flukes. I like swim baits. I use a lot of Zoom flukes, a lot of swim baits. I do like using craws, tubes. Especially fishing the Mississippi River a lot. We do a lot of striper and white bass fishing. We use a lot of paddle tail swim baits. So I'll probably make a 4.8 inch and a 3.8. They have a frog mold. It's pretty cool. The kicking feet. If I make the frog, I'll do the medium sinking plastic, so you can reel the frog in pretty fast and it'll just skim the top of the water. But then if you stop, you can let that frog suspend. So I definitely gonna do that. I also want to make the frog half sinking, half floating, so it suspends in the water. I think that'd be pretty cool too. But when I lived up in New England, I used the frog a lot that some guy used to pour, and man, I used to just kill the pickerel on them frogs. Yeah, it's gonna be pretty awesome. I like the whole idea because I can customize the colors. So, like for instance, the swim bait, I'm gonna make the swim baits like a pearl. I'm gonna do a pearl with a light tint of gray in it, and then I'm gonna add some silver sprinkles in there, get it nice and shiny. It's gonna look just like a shad in the water. Yeah, top water around here is really bad. Like I haven't done any luck with top water here. There's a private lake that I go to once in a while. Might do good there for top water, but it gets so hot here in the Midwest that top water is not the greatest. In the spring, top water might be pretty good. Yeah, I hear you, Matt, because I got to get into some top water. I just, I don't do well here with the top water. All right, Jimmy, thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it, brother. I'll see you later. Hope that chair works out for you, buddy. But yeah, I've thrown a lot of top water here. Frogs, poppers, walking baits. All types of buzz baits. I am going to try the Whopper Plopper out this year. I found a good deal on Whopper Ploppers on Amazon. I'm going to get the generic brand because you can get like 8 for the price of 1, so. And they got great reviews. Great reviews on them. Yeah, I got to try the Whopper Plopper. I was thinking about getting the cheap Whopper Ploppers, and the only bad comment about them is sometimes the paint job, so I'll just send them over to Yank and have him paint them for me. I think the funniest homemade lure I seen the other day was Monster Mike on YouTube. Man, that guy is crazy. He got a troll lure, and it was a Donald Trump lure, and he was using Donald Trump, and he was catching big old peacock bass with this homemade lure he made out of a Donald Trump troll. That thing was hilarious. Hey, what's going on, Ken? Welcome. We're just talking about what our favorite plastics to use for fishing is. Since I'm going to start making my own baits, I want to get everyone's opinion on what kind of plastics they like. And then once I figure out how to make them and they're working pretty good, I'll start selling them pretty cheap. Oh, the scents. They got crazy scents. So, they got this one called Jolly Rancher Shad. I don't know what a Jolly Rancher Shad's going to smell like. Is it going to be like shad? I don't know what you call it. Is it gonna smell like apple but have like the shad hormones in it, or what? Does it smell stinky, fishy, and look green like an apple? I don't know what's going on. Yeah, brush hogs are good. I like the brush hogs. There was one that Bill Dance used to use all the time, was pretty good. I remember buying it all the time. I'm not sure if they called it a brush hog or not, but it was like that type of bait. You know, it's a pretty cool color. I want to do a like a lime green, or like kind of like a neon green, and I'm gonna put purple sparkles in it. I'm gonna call it Hulk Smash. I think that color would be pretty cool. Green works pretty good for me. Around this area, a lot of white plastics and black plastics. That's pretty good colors around here, white and black. Yeah, I think green and purple will be an awesome color pattern. And when I do finally get that double injector, I'll do half green, half purple. They had this one mold, it was like this long, big old swim bait. It was like a 7.8 inch swim bait. Make that purple and green, call it Barney the Dinosaur. That'd be a big old swim bait. It was called the Easy Shiner. That's nuts. I couldn't see throwing something that big. I mean, if I threw something that big in the river, I might be able to catch a big old striper on it. Woolly hogtail, that's what it was called. Yeah, woolly hogtail. That was my favorite, like a brush hog creature type bait. I'd like to find me one of them woolly hogtail molds. Black and blue. I caught a pretty big bass on one of those. Yeah, next week's gonna be pretty warm. 40s and 50s, so can't wait for that. Want to catch some crappie, man. Want to catch some crappie and do a catch and cook. Be pretty nice. Happy Wednesday. You're right. Welcome to the stream. We're at the hump day. We're in the middle of the week. Yeah, those woolly hardtails, they were pretty sweet. I haven't seen them in the store in a long time. It's like they were real popular, and then I don't know what happened to them. I'm sure they're still there. Yeah, I bet Cabela's has them. You know what's pretty cool too? The Gary Amato makes that crawfish Senko. It's got like a Senko body, but it's got like the crawfish end. Those things are awesome. Yeah, they're definitely pricey. Man, every time I park here and I'm doing a live stream, someone drives by with a flat tire. This road has bad problem with nails in it. Matter of fact, I got a nail in my tire the other day, and I was pissed. I had to get it plugged here at work and then take it to the dealership, patch plug. Thank God my wife worked there. It only cost me $20 to get it patched, plugged, and filled up. Yeah, definitely not good. That guy's still driving down the road with a flat and it's on a trailer. That guy's nuts. This is a really bad neighborhood I'm in right now, too, so I kind of don't blame him. Maybe he's trying to just drive out of here. I'm right in St. Louis right now, so a lot of homeless over here, a lot of drug addicts. But that's where my work is. He ain't stopping. He kind of slowed down a little bit and he said, "Screw it, I'm gonna keep going." That's funny. My wife actually got a flat tire outside of Boston one time when we were living up in Massachusetts, and the cop said, "Do you know where you're at right now?" She goes, "Yeah, I'm in Massachusetts." And the cop says, "You're right outside of the worst area ever near Boston. You should have just kept driving on that flat until you get out of here." So the cop helped her change her tire. Oh, man. Oh, man. Tell me about it. That's like the worst traffic ever in Boston. We went up there a few times, and I said, we're not driving up here no more. We're going to take the train in. Yeah, when a cop definitely says that, it is bad. She was actually heading up to Salem. She was going to go see Salem, and she was coming home from Salem. I don't remember what I was doing. I think I was on vacation. I think I was down at my dad's house in Georgia. She went out there by herself. Should have went with somebody else. Yeah, Dropkick Murphy's pretty cool. I love the old Irish bands, man. That's what I miss about the East Coast, all the Irish pubs. When I was stationed in Norfolk, in Virginia, there was a guy who used to sing for free at the show, but someone had to buy him a beer every song. And he'll keep singing away. Great Irish rock music. He'd sit there. I'm like, what's he waiting for? And the guy says, no one's bought him a beer yet. I'm like, huh. So I bought him a Guinness, and there he goes, singing away. All right, man. I'll see you later. Thank you for stopping by, Matt. Appreciate it. Hope that guy is fixing his tire. That's just crazy. Yesterday it happened, the day before it happened, and it happened again around the same time. And I'm not even sure why there's so many nails out there. It's usually just a bunch of like, this is like a industrial street. All the plants are out here, so I'm not sure where these nails are coming from. Bunch of big rigs up and down the street. All right, thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. Hope you have a great day as well. I'm hoping for a great day. I'm at work right now, and I'm gonna get off here in about 30 minutes, and hopefully my day stays great. Who knows? I appreciate you for stopping by. All right, man. Thank you for stopping by. Like 4 people at the same time. Hey, everyone's got different schedules. I don't care if you stop in for 1 minute. It's all right. 1 minute's fine with me. It's all the time you got. So what should we talk about, guys? What do you want to talk about? So far, we've covered plastic baits. We've covered flat tires. I will be doing 2 videos a week for you guys. I changed my schedule, so it all depends on the morning, how it's going. I got my son in the mornings with me, so he'll probably be in quite a few videos. He's getting older right now, so hopefully he can start fishing with me. Right now, the fishing pole's a lightsaber to him, so once he figures out how to catch fish, which he should, he's pretty smart. So he's been fishing since he was 1. So he'll be 3 this year, so he's at a good age to start fishing. I just gotta be careful with him and them hooks flying that pole around. I might tie just like a bobber on his pole for now until he gets used to reeling it in and setting the hook. I don't want a hook flying at me. I think tomorrow we're gonna go to the pet store, look at some fish. He's got to pick out a new fish for his tank. He's only got 2 in there right now. He's got a black molly and a poscamus or something, whatever you call them, suckerfish. He wants a bluefish, and I told him, we'll find a bluefish for you. I haven't seen any bluefish at the pet store. They got that glowing bluefish, but his tank's not set up for glowfish. Who knows? Oh, someone just joined. Welcome to the stream. So what do you guys want to talk about? We already covered the weather. It's 47 degrees out right now. It's going heat wave right now. Oh, Donald Trump. Hey, make sure you ring my bell there, Donald Trump. And I definitely will vote for you. He just made my channel great again. I appreciate it. Man, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, that'd be awesome. And then you can comment on my my videos. I think that'd be pretty cool. Well, welcome Blue Collar Fishing. Trying to see the comments. There we go. Well, to answer your question, Donald, I'm not sure what's better because I've never taken any of those medications before. Halos are pretty good. So how's the weather where you guys are at? We had a crazy storm last night. Got 3 inches of hail / sleet. Then it rained all day after that. Rained into the morning. Turned all to ice. Finally warmed up today. It's like 47 out. And melted the ice. I'm in right now I'm in St. Louis. I live in Southern Illinois, but right now I'm in St. Louis, which I only live like 20 minutes from there. I'm at my work now. Midwest. Get a lot of ice. We don't get much snow out here. We did have 2 nice sized snowstorms this year, which is rare. One of them we got like 8 inches of snow, which they damn near shut the state down for 8 inches of snow here. I'm originally from the East Coast, so I've done a lot of snow shoveling in my days. Oh yeah, I live right on the line. Hey, welcome back, Road Freedom. What's going on? Hey, if you gotta get ready for work, I understand. I'm actually at work right now. I gotta clock in about 30 minutes. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. We're just talking about weather right now. It's warming up here. It's gonna be in the high 40s and a couple days of 50s next week, so I can't wait for that. Yeah, I stream before work every day, so just depends on what time I get here. I like to stream for an hour a day before work. Hey, what's going on, Jay? Welcome. It's warming up, Jay. It's 47 degrees right now. 47. It's like a heat wave out there. Trying to get my comments to get up. I see them, but I gotta scroll with my phone. Yeah. It's gonna be in the high 40s this week into next week, 40s, and a couple days of 50s. But the weekend's supposed to be pretty warm, almost up to 60 degrees, but it's gonna rain. Want to take my son fishing this weekend, but I'm not gonna take him out in the rain. He'll get sick probably. 35. Well, it's better than way up north. We had a brutal ice storm last night. It was nuts. I go out to the Jeep to start it up, and I got thought it was snow at first. And I go over there, I'm like, holy shit, it's like 3 or 4 inches of ice all over my Jeep. The roads were hell. They salt here, but they don't salt enough. That's what I miss about New England. They salt and they sand the roads. They don't sand them here. They put this cheap salt down, this purple salt. It melts quick, and it doesn't help at all that much. Yeah, the ice was horrible. It took me like 40 minutes to get home. Should only take 20 minutes. I was doing between 35 and 40 all the way home because I don't want to hit an ice patch on the highway. Some guy was doing like 15 on the highway. I was like, buddy, it's not that bad. But you gotta stay safe, so if he felt safe doing 15 on the highway, then power to him, man. At least he had his flashers on. Yeah, make sure you guys, if you're a plastic fisherman with soft plastics, let me know what type of plastics you like and start making them. Hey, what's going on, Tom? Welcome. Yeah, I gotta go to work, and I'm gonna stop the stream in about 21 minutes and head in and change. I make electrical insulation. You ever looked at like a motherboard or something? You see that clear stuff that holds all the chips in there? I make that stuff. We make insulators. You ever use like JB Weld? It's got 2 parts, A and B, mixed together and it gets hard. I make stuff like that too. Anything that has to do with electricity and it being insulated or held together, I make it. We make it, then we fill it, package it, and send it out. So one day you could be making and filling a product out all in the same day. It's real busy. Some nights are easy, some nights are hard. It just depends on your night. Last 2 nights been pretty well. Some batches to fill kind of suck. You have to fill like 305-gallon containers and filling them out on a scale and then crimping the lids and stacking them on pallets. Gets pretty tiring. It's so hot in the plant in the summertime that I probably lose like 40-50 pounds in the summer, which is nice for me. But it's just so damn hot. We don't have air conditioning. Yeah, Tom, you gotta let me know what are some of your favorite plastics. Yeah, active job is nice. You know, I lift a lot of like 50-pound bags all night of powder and dumping them into the mills. They kind of look like a brewery tank. I don't know if you've ever been to a brewery before, but it's very active. Hey, what's going on? Welcome to the stream. Yeah, Tom, what you missed was I'm gonna start making my own soft plastics, and I'm gonna do giveaways twice a month. so you can win soft plastics. I'm going to send out plastics to people to try them out in their areas. And I'm going to try my plastics out first. If they start working, I'll send them out so everyone can try them, get their feedback on them, and then I'll start selling them. So I already got to select a few people that can try them out for free, and then I'll do giveaways. I'm going to sell them pretty cheap. I plan to make about $1.50 a pack, maybe $1 a pack. Just depends on how much it's going to cost me to make them. So I'm going to buy in bulk, so I'll save and then everyone will save on them. So even if I make $1.50 a pack, I think that would be pretty good. I'm not trying to get rich on soft plastics. Put your name imprinted to it. Hey, what's going on? Welcome. I'm going to start off simple. I want to make Senkos, Keitech swim baits, and a flipping bait. That's what people have been telling me to make first. So I'm going to get 3 molds, make them out, customize colors. Paul Blart, huh? Yeah, the stash. Yeah, I wish I had a full beard, but I can't have a beard because of my job. So I gotta wear a mask. Now, the curly tail grubs, I do have molds. I found one last night where I can make like 6 of them at a time. I like using curly tail grubs, and I like to put them on Roadrunners. You can get some pretty big Roadrunners now. Put that curly tail grub on there. Killer bait. I don't know if you ever used a Roadrunner, Tom, but you put that Roadrunner and a curly tail grub on there, it's like the best combination. But yeah, man, I like to use grubs, and if that's something more people want to get, I'll definitely get the molds for it. Once I start making money back into it, I'll start putting money back into it, and I'll get more molds. Man, Tom, Roadrunners are awesome, man. They're crappie jigs. It's pretty much like a crappie jig with a little spinner on it. I like using them. I use them in the river for stripers and white bass. And sometimes the stripers will bend the hook out, but they love them. Yeah, they're crappie magnets, man. You can get them Malibu style or regular. And Malibu is just, it's got like that furry tail on them. Those work pretty good. You get like the green ones, crappie just slay them. And then you don't have to put a grub on them. You can still do it. If I were you, I'd still put a grub on it with that Malibu skirt. Just cut the grub a little bit, and that tail will give it some more action. There's actually a video on Amazon Instant Player, and I don't know if you got Amazon Player, but there's a Jimmy Houston video where he's using that Roadrunner, and he slays the crappie. I've been using them for years. But I definitely want to get into more crappie, that's for sure. I caught a pretty big one last year, and I have the video up, but the footage is real bad because that sun was right in my camera, because I didn't know much about it when I first started, about the angles. But hey, at least my videos haven't been like foggy, blurry, bad lighting. Now, how big of a grub do you use? Because they got tons of sizes. I think 3 to 4 inches long. I can't remember how long the ones I use are. I have to check the package. I like the 2.5s. I think one was like 3.8 or something. I can't remember. There's quite a few of them. I like the classic white grub. I just get white. But for the swim baits, dude, I'm gonna get like a pearl. make a pearl smoky color with a little bit of gray in it. So it's going to be pearl smoky color swim bait with silver sparkles all in it. It's going to be awesome. Yeah, freshwater I typically use around the 2 to 2.5 inch range. You know, they're like this big, not too long. I mean, I'll throw a 3 or 4 inch scrub in freshwater. That's pretty good for bass. Yeah, I miss pickerel fishing, man. Miss it. A lot of people hate pickerel, but man, I love catching pickerel. Matter of fact, Tom, when I get the frog molds, I'll send you some frogs out, and they work pretty good. You catch some big bass and some monster pickerels on them. I'm gonna do the frogs probably late spring. So the plastic I'm using for my baits next month is gonna be medium sinking plastic. But if I mix the medium sinking plastic with super soft floating, it'll be suspending. So you can reel the frog in on top water, it'll be kicking its little feet, and then stop, let it go down nice and slow. Man, it's gonna slay the bass. And then you catch some monster pickerels on it too. I knew a guy at the flea market that used to make his own baits, and he gave me a couple packs of his frogs. Man, it was epic. We were fishing in a reservoir, drinking water. We snuck in there, and you're not allowed to fish there. We were fishing those frogs, and my buddy caught a pike. We thought it was a pickerel at first, but we looked at it. I said, man, that's not a pickerel, man. That's a pike. The thing was huge. He thought he caught like the record pickerel. He was all excited. I said, nah, it doesn't have the chain on it. It's got that black mark on his face, and it's got all like the spots. I said, dude, that's a pike. And it was big, dude. Yeah, it was big. It was fucking like almost 8 pounds. 7.92, I think it weighed. He thought he had like a record pickerel. My aunt, she had a private. She has, well, my aunt passed away last year, but she had where she lives. My uncle still lives there, and they have a private lake where they pay the tax, and there's 10 owners that live on the lake. That place is really good for bass fishing, and they got tons of pickerel in there. Believe it or not, a lot of people that fish there, they kill off the pickerel because they think they're a nuisance. I don't mind it. My cousin used to get mad at me all the time. He's like, oh, you ain't using my boat no more if you don't kill the pickerel. I'm like, I'm not killing the fish. If you don't want me to use your boat, then that's fine. I'll fish off the dock. There's no point in just killing off a fish. It ain't harming nobody. But you go to her lake and take the boat out, and it's technically a lake. It's a smaller lake, but it looks small when you get there, but you keep going around corners, tons of coves. This place has probably like 12 or 13 coves. It's weird shaped. So every time you go around the corner, there's another new cove. Go around the corner, another new cove. That place is like ridiculous for bass fishing. I took my wife out there, and we went through like 3 packs of Senkos. That's how much they get torn up out there. It was nuts.
That case of Mountain Dew?
Yeah, it's empty though.
Hey, why didn't you run the DA350?
It's too heavy.
Well, it's misgathered. Scrap.
I don't know. It was heavy. Couldn't lift it.
It's not happy.
I counted all the bags.
I can't hear you.
Yeah, I can't wait for the spring too. Yeah, it's my boss was talking through the window. Apparently something happened last night. He's not happy. Alright, man. Thank you for stopping by. I'm going to get off here, too. Yeah, he ain't happy, but it ain't my fault.